The origins of Shiva are in the Vedic Rudra. He's known as the Howler, or Rudi One. He's a malevolent storm god, and he's linked with both yoga and meditation, and has those pronounced erotic aspects I mentioned. He wears a necklace of skulls and a garland of snakes. He's identified with the crescent moon, and Shiva has the third eye of illumination/destruction. Now, let me get into the divine phallus, the linga. Well, how does the linga come into being? Well, there's a tale about it. Vishnu and Brahma are arguing. One day they're arguing over who is the greatest gods. So they whip out their members and compare the size of their cocks to see who is greatest. Well, Shiva appears out of nowhere as a blazing pillar, the sacred phallus, the linga. Well, Brahma morphs into a wild goose and flies up into the sky to look for the pillar's top, or penis's top. Well, Vishnu morphs into a wild boar and dives down to look for the pillar's bottom, or penis base. Well, both gods fail. It's an infinite phallus. They can't find the beginning. They can't find the end. So they're compelled to admit defeat, and they're compelled to admit Shiva's authority. Shiva has the biggest cock in the universe, and he is the greatest of the gods. Now, as I mentioned, there is the erotic and aesthetic combined. Well, all right. One day, Shiva smears himself with ashes and is unrecognizable, and he visits a pine forest where the sages practice aestheticism. The sages suspect Shiva of trying to seduce their wives or women. They don't know who he is, but they do sense his erotic power, and they curse him to lose his phallus. They curse him with impotence or castration. Well, the curse works, but with the deity's complicity. They don't know. The deity is actually willing it, and cosmic impotence overtakes the world. The universe grows cold and dark, and the sages lose their virility and potency. The world, the universe, is in a sense castrated or impotent. Well, the deity reveals himself to the sages, and, well, they're surprised at who he is, and they're very sorry for what they've done, and they're appropriated, and they create the linga, or sacred phallus, in order to worship the god. Well, Shiva's wife is known as Sati, Uma, or Parvati. They are all one. They're all one and the same. Plus, he likes the ladies. There's many other women involved. But he is a family man. He's the father of Skanda, the war god, and he's the dad of Ganesha, the lord of favorable things. Let's get into Skanda a little bit.